Food safety in China has always been one of the most disturbing issues for the public. Recently, there's been a spat of reports on Chinese social media concerning hygiene problems with food, including popular street food. On October 27, 2024, a netizen posted a video on Jitterbit saying that in a public toilet in Changsha, Hunan province, a stinky tofu seller was using the downspout from the sink to wash the stinky tofu. The netizen then found the stall owner wearing the same flowery jacket sitting in front of a stinky tofu stall and waiting for business. A man who sells stinky tofu in Changsha handles raw materials in the public restroom, pulling out the sink's downpipe directly to catch the water. I found, brothers, this stinky tofu stall. This grandfather does not know what happened. God, you see, the clothes are the same. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a good deal on this. The first thing you need to know is whether or not you can eat the food at the roadside stand, right? The public restroom sinks are full of people spitting. There was also vomit, urine, mop washing, and all sorts of dirty things. That's why a netizen exclaimed, "This is the actual stinky tofu." Stinky tofu is a famous snack in Changsha, Hunan province, but the traditional way of making it takes a long time and only produces a little. What can some traders do to increase the production of tofu? On April 24, 2012, Chinese media revealed the inside story of how some stinky tofu is made in Changsha. Some roadside stalls and even well-known brand stores get their stinky tofu from such workshops, which use a variety of marinades to soak the tofu. Some people really do make stinky tofu from feces and chemical additives such as stinky powder. I dipped it in ferrous sulfate and then put it in a sodium sulfide solution. When I removed it, it just turned into black tofu. A blogger went to this small stinky tofu workshop to check it out. He asked the owner to show him the process of making stinky tofu in the name of importing goods. We can make it for you very quickly. What's in it? It's a secret. Alas, my God, how come it becomes black immediately? It will come out right away. You can have as much as you want and only need a short fermentation time. That way, our time and labor costs will be too high. What kind of people usually come to buy? People at stalls, night markets, or pushing carts along the road buy from me. And this is how stinky tofu is made at the night market, which is delicious and cheap. After watching the video, netizens said, "It's horrible. For the sake of money, they have no regard for human life and health." The most horrifying thing is the inaction of the government and regulatory agencies supported by taxpayers' money. And they are the components, accomplices, and umbrellas of this evil chain of interests. Another netizen who seemed familiar with the situation said, "In China, they all specialize in one industry in one village. There are kimchi villages, tofu villages, and places where they make curtains and mattresses to supply people all over China, so I don't dare eat them." Regarding black-hearted food in China, gutter oil is one of the well-known ones. Let's take a look at the refining process of gutter oil. Many people like to eat various kinds of pickled, salted vegetables which have a sweet and sour flavor and are very good for meals. However, the environment in which they are made is shocking. These are the salted vegetables and pickled cucumbers we usually buy at the supermarket. Look, the stinky pool. See? It's a disgrace. This video shows the actual environment where pickles are made. Some of the delicious juices and drinks are made this way. If you look at this juice or drink, don't drink it. What is this stuff? China's food hygiene and safety problems are perhaps the most horrific and scary in the world. On June 1st, 2023, students at Jiangxi Technical College ate rat heads in the cafeteria. The university and the Market Supervision Administration insisted it was not a rat's head but a duck head from the meal. The incident triggered outrage across the internet, with netizens calling it a rat for a duck. After the rat head and duck neck incident at Jiangxi Technical College, China's internet continued to expose incidents of people eating rat heads in their meals. On December 12, 2023, a netizen described a man who ordered a lamb hot pot takeaway from a restaurant in Xi'an County, Jiangsu Province. Surprisingly, he ate half a rat. Pictures showed a foreign object next to a lamb bone with what looked like a rat's head, whiskers, and teeth growing out of the head. This topic was among mainland China's top social media searches on December 13th. In this regard, netizens speculated on the accident process. The kitchen put a pot of semi-finished lamb bones and lamb. Rats sneak in the middle of the night to nibble and may be unable to walk. The next day, the chef had to steam the pots of half-finished bones and the rat was dumped into the cauldron before it could react. Then they were brought to the table where the diners savored them. In October 2024, a child fed a cat a snack, a duck paw. The cat sniffed it twice and started to vomit. Another cat sniffed it twice and ran away. My duck's paw, eat it, you eat it. Oops, what's wrong with you? You want some? With such packaged snacks, cats smell them and vomit, so you can imagine why more and more Chinese people are suffering from various diseases nowadays. A screenshot of this text circulating on the internet in China reads, "According to the New York Immigrant Health Experience report, the number of immigrants in New York is increasing." According to the report, immigrants from mainland China had lead levels 44% higher than other Asian immigrants, cadmium levels 60% higher than other Asian immigrants, mercury levels 530% higher than other Asian immigrants, and mercury levels 660% higher than New York locals. So many foreigners think that our staple food is batteries. Suppose the food safety problem in China is probably about black-hearted food, all kinds of black-hearted workshops, or toxic food made of chemical additives. In that case, you have underestimated the seriousness of the food problem in China. It would help if you prepared for this news. On November 1st, 2024, a netizen in Shandong shared a short video on the Shaketone platform. He said he ate a horrible piece of meat with black hairs while eating at a cafeteria in an industrial park in Weihai City. The video shows a piece of meat skin on the plate with dense black hair that is very long and looks unlike pig hair. After eating the strange meat, the netizen approached the restaurant manager to explain the situation. He was told that it was a pig hair and threw it away. Someone replied, "This is an easy way to cover up the evidence. This must be reported to the police for short hair and scalps. It doesn't feel that simple." A professional reply was also given by a person involved in the pork selling industry. "The hair is like human hair, and the fat color is also like a human. I've been selling pork for over 10 years and have never seen this kind of hair. Pork hair is harder. In addition, pigs need to be quarantined and then slaughtered and divided. The body surface is immaculate. The video of this meat is too outrageous." Netizens expressed horror and called for an investigation. Another thing that makes people feel strange is that according to public information, this cafeteria is operated by the Shandong Weigao Group. This group mainly operates medical equipment. Its subsidiary is the Shandong Weigao Orthopedic Materials Company Limited. Therefore, some netizens linked this incident to a previous case in Shanxi province and couldn't help but exclaim that it was terrifying to think about. In August 2024, the Shanxi Aoru Company, a subsidiary of China's centralized enterprise China National Nuclear Corporation, was exposed for buying large quantities of human remains from funeral parlors and hospitals across China and processing the bones into homologous, bone-implantable materials, which were then sold to orthopedic departments and hospitals across China. Some people questioned, after the bones are made into implantable materials, where does the rest of the body go? They wondered if the rest secretly went to the market and the dinner table. On August 5th, 2024, a woman in Tianjin bought ham sausages for dinner. When she opened the package, she was shocked to find a strange eye-like object outside the ham sausage. Please register first. After registration, our business staff will handle it. In September 2023, a citizen of Liuzhou, Guangxi was eating bone soup in a restaurant when he found a nail embedded in the bone. Some netizens said that the nails in the video did not seem to be ordinary steel nails, but titanium nails commonly used in orthopedic surgeries. Some people pointed out that this titanium nail is relatively expensive and unlikely to be used on animals. When the customer reported this to the restaurant, the boss offered the bone soup for free, without any explanation. On March 28, 2021, a woman in Liuzhou City, Guangxi Province, ate a tooth from the salty sausage she bought. Netizens said it was too scary. On November 1, 2024, Zhao Lenjian, a former media personality from China who lives in the US, posted an article on the X platform. A few months ago, China's Public Security Department confirmed that 8,000 corpses were being trafficked and processed. The fermentation of the incident led to stock market fluctuations in China's pharmaceutical companies. Netizens have confirmed the processing of Chinese human bones into calcium tablets. It is also undisputed that oil from cremated bodies is collected, sold, and processed. 1 million people go missing in China every year. Where do they go? Where do the rest of them go after their organs have been trafficked for transplantation? On August 19, 2024, after the body trafficking case in Shanxi Province was exposed, Zhao Lenjian posted on the X platform saying, "The incident caused a national panic. China's State Council Information Office and Internet Control Office immediately killed the truth. The entire website is banned from discussing this matter." He also included a screenshot of a website showing that the Shanghai Funeral Company operates a large hotel. The hotel's business includes cooked and marinated food, pre-packaged food, and refrigerated and frozen food. According to public information, Fushou Yuan Group is the flagship group of China's funeral industry, with 22 branches across the country, including in Shanghai. Its industry covers cemeteries, funeral services, and funeral equipment. Large funeral companies also operate large hotels and are food producers and suppliers. This is very strange. The braised food and pre-packaged food they produce make it difficult for customers to tell what the raw materials are. There is a very deep chain of interest behind all this. Such a terrible chain cannot exist in China without an official background. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.